Hi everyone, and welcome to my live creative time today. My name is Mandy Witherby and from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. I'm tripping over my words today. I'm so sorry. It's great to be here with you again for some more live creative time today. So I hope that you will enjoy this time. Feel free to craft along with me or just sit back and relax and enjoy what I have to share with you today. So while everyone is finding this live and their notifications, I will just bring this up on my other devices so that I can keep track of all of your comments there. So bear with me and I will just get that ready while everyone's jumping on. And as you jump on, say hi, let me know that you're here. And I have just got, oh, okay, I've got to fix this. Hang on one sec. I've got my stand in the wrong orientation. And I've got elastic bands holding it up. Sorry for the bumping there. I've got elastic bands holding it up because it's lost its the socket has become really loose and so it falls down. So I've got it held up with elastic bands and I had them in the wrong spot. So all good. Hey Julie, how you going? Great to have you here. Okay, so we are all good now. So that is all fixed. So my iPad shouldn't fall down. So that's good. Alrighty, so we'll get that one there and let's bring this up over on Facebook as well. We'll mute that, refresh the screen. It's a little bit of a process. So how was your weekend, Julie? Let me know in the comments. Oh, I thought I had muted that, but there we go. Okay, that's muted now. All good. Alrighty, so bring that up over here. Good. All right, well, everything is set up. Now let me get my chair comfy. It's all a process, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so I have an event to go to this afternoon or this evening, late afternoon, early, I don't even know now. So it's Eastern Daylight Time now. Australian Eastern Daylight Time now. So yeah, I don't know if you would call 6 p.m. evening or late afternoon because it's not yet dark at that point. So anyway, I have an event to get to, so we're going to keep today quite short. But I have a quick few things I want to share with you before we jump in. And we'll chat during the making today. I won't chat too much at the beginning because I want to jump straight into the projects today. So on Saturday, you may have seen over the internet, on cyberspace, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you are, you might have heard that it was World Card Making Day. And Stampin' Up, of course, loves to celebrate World Card Making Day. So they put on a free virtual event for everybody to join in. Now, if you missed that event, if you hadn't registered or you missed watching or you registered and then you couldn't attend, it is still available to watch on the replay until the end of October. So feel free to go back and watch that recording, and you just go to the online store and there will be an advertising banner across the top. You just click on that and that will give you all of the links that you need to watch back the recording. So we created 3 really cute cards and we played with a few different techniques in each of these cards. I had a couple of friends over who were crafting along with me, which was lots of fun. And I had my team on the chat as well. So we were chatting throughout the event as well. So it was really great. But this was the first one. So I'll just show you them really quick. So we did a little bit of work with our markers here and we did some stamping and even just creating this little banner. That was another little technique that we learnt as well. Then we created this one. We played with a bit of watercolouring. We did some watercolouring on these 2 panels at the back and on the 2 elements here using some watercolour paper. So that was really beautiful. If you're looking for the watercolour paper, if you were creating along and you're not sure where to find that watercolour paper, it's the, or you were just watching, it's the Fluid 100 watercolour paper and it is available in the online store. So if you're looking for that, then that's where you'll find it. I added some twine to each of my little projects because I always love, you know, a little bit of ribbon and bling. And this one, I actually added a little ribbon bow. But this one's a really great one using one of the new punches. It's the, which one was this one? The Heartfelt Hexagon punch in a different way, which I hadn't used it in this way before. So it was really cool. So I have got some other ideas for this since seeing this. I've got some other ideas for this, which I'll share in the next couple of weeks, but I didn't have time to prepare that for today because today's live class will be a lot quicker than my typical ones. So let me pop that back up there. All right. So yeah, so they were the beautiful projects that we made. So if you missed it, feel free to go back and watch the replay. As I said, you can find it through the online store. Just click on the advertising banner for World Card Making Day virtual event and you'll get all the links there. Alrighty, so I'll pop those over there. Today, let me tell you, something exciting is happening. Free shipping today, but not only today, it goes until midnight on Wednesday or 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. So that's 3 days. Now, usually when Stampin' Up does a free shipping promotion, they only run it for 24 hours. But because of World Card Making Day, it's a way that they have continued the celebration for World Card Making Day. They're running it for 3 days, which is awesome. So you can save some good money there on free shipping. So if you had a wish list of products, then now might be the great time to pop that order in to get some free shipping on those products. Now, the other great thing is too as well, this one is even better. This is an even better deal. The joining offer at the moment. So with the starter kit, that is available. Usually you will pay $169 and get to choose $235 worth of product. Now I'm going to throw a lot of figures at you, okay? Are you ready? Normally that's $66 worth of free product, but during this promotion, which runs for the length of October, so right up until the end of October, you can purchase the starter kit. Now let me think, I haven't got the figures right in front of me. Let me pull them up because oh gosh, where did I write it now? Because yeah, I don't want to get it wrong and I don't have it written down in front of me, but you can either choose the starter kit and you can pay the same price as usual, which is $169, but you get to choose $317.25, I think it is, of product. So you get additional product in your starter kit for still paying the same amount of price, or you can take 30%, so you're getting 30% product more that way, or you can take 35% off the usual price of the starter kit and pay only $109.75, I think it is, $109 and a few cents. Oh my goodness, my mind has gone blank. So I'm just trying to see if I had it written here. I had it written down somewhere. Anyway, yes, so, but you still get to choose the $235 worth of product, but only pay $109 and a few cents. So that is super awesome. Plus, you get free shipping on the starter kit as well. So you don't pay shipping on the starter kit. Plus then, after that, you'll get 20% discount on all of your Stampin' Up products, and you'll be joining an amazing crafting community. So be sure to check that one out. And if I can answer any questions for you, then please let me know. I did send that out in my newsletter on Friday or Saturday morning, I think the early hours of Saturday morning. And I did post about it in my group as well, my Facebook page as well. Let me just go back here and just double check. I don't want to give you the wrong figures. But it is an amazing, amazing special at the moment. So let me just find it. Oh, it looks like I might need to post it again. It's way down. I think because we had World Card Making Day, so I was letting everybody know about that. Yes. So, yes. So you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay, there you go, $109.85. So you're actually getting, you're saving $59.15 and you're receiving $125.15 worth of free product. So there you go. Or the second option, if you want 35% more, I'll just reiterate that again to make sure I told you the right figures. You will pay the usual starter kit price of $169, but you get to choose $317.25 worth of product. I think that's what I said before. So that's an extra $148.25 worth of freebies in the starter kit. So if you love freebies or you love saving money, this is the best time to do that. So, and you can stay as long as you like. You can leave whenever you're ready. There is no pressure at all. No pressure to sell product if you don't want to. You can just simply purchase the products for yourself. So yeah, there you go. So if you have any more questions about that, then please let me know, because it is a fantastic, fantastic offer. All right, so they are the promotions. I have got a class coming up, and we're going to play with one of those products today in today's live creative time. Now, my class that's coming up is my creative Christmas kit together. I have only got one spot or two spots left? I've lost track now. One or two spots left, two maximum. Might only be one spot left. If you wanted to join in, it is an in-person get together. It is an in-person class. We are going to be creating, there's two options actually. You can choose which one you would like, or you might like to do a little bit of both. Probably won't have time to complete both, but whatever you don't complete, you can take home with you. But I have got the two Christmas kits available. We've got the Christmas Everywhere card kit and the beautiful new rustic Christmas countdown kit, which just released on the 1st of November. No, October. We're in October. Yes, so this one is gorgeous. It's like an advent calendar, and you make these little pockets, and twine comes with it as well. So you can hang the pockets either on your tree, you can hang them around your house, you can hang them on some ribbon or some twine and have like a bunting. There's all different sorts of ways that you can display those, but what a great idea for an advent, for a Christmas advent. So that's really awesome. So my class, you can choose either of these, and we're going to craft along with those together on the day. So you might like to choose both of them as well and do a little bit of each, and then finish off the rest at home. So that is going to be held on the 21st of October. It is an in-person event. I'm keeping the numbers very small to keep it manageable. And it is, the registration closes tomorrow, Tuesday, I don't even know what day, the 10th, Tuesday the 10th, tomorrow. So be sure to jump on that. Now I'm going to pop the link here in the comments. I'm just going to bring the video back up because I went out of that. Let me bring that back up. Now it's gone into sleep mode. Hang on, let's do a refresh. And then we're going to jump in to get started on our crafting. Okay, so let me grab that link for you. Now this one is an in-person one, okay? So if you are local, if you're in Sydney or Western Sydney, or you're in Sydney and you're happy to travel to Western Sydney, then you are most welcome to come and join us. But be sure to register quickly, because as I said, there's only, there it is, there's only 1 or 2 spots left available. I've got to actually check if anybody else registered today. Yep, that's the one there. Okay, so here comes the link. I'll pop it in the comments. There we go. So I've popped the link in the comments there. That takes you through to the registration form. I'll also be sure to I'll pop all my links in the description of the video as well. So once I finish filming, that'll be there. So be sure to check that out. Yeah, and that will be really fun. So, okay, so today, well, I'll show you what we're going to play with. I'll tip the camera down onto the desktop and we'll get started. All right, bear with me. I'm just going to quickly cover up the camera and tip the camera down to the desk. But let me catch up with some comments. Julie said she had a good weekend. She helped her sister move some things into her new house. Oh, so nice. Then we relaxed on Sunday and started making her wedding card. Oh, beautiful. And Julie's going to post it in our group for us to see. Oh, lovely. I look forward to seeing it, Julie. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Hey, Glenda. Hi, Rose. Great to have you here, ladies. All right, well, I'm going to cover up the camera now and we'll tip it down to the desk and continue chatting with me. All right, here we go. Whoops, there goes the iPad. All right, so just get this ready. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Okay, I'm not sure if I've got that close enough to the desk. I think I have. I think that should be okay. And my computer screen's gone black again, so I can only see comments on the iPad. But that's all good. Let's tweak that a little bit to straighten that up a tad. Did I go the right way? Yep, good. All right. All right, so I can see your comments on the iPad. I just need to keep tapping. Oh my goodness, this keeps falling down. Let's try and tighten it up a bit more. There we go. Sorry, reaching across there. Hopefully that will stay put. Okay. All right. Today we are going to be playing with a kit because, as I said, I'm limited for time today because I have an event to get to this evening. So if anything I've spoken about today, or you see any products that, or the kit that I'm playing with today and you like that, you can find that in my online store. We actually have lots of Christmas, well, there's lots of kits available, but there's also lots of Christmas kits available. I think I counted 3 card kits, 3 tag kits, and the Rustic Christmas Countdown kit, so which was a project kit. So there's lots and lots of Christmas projects to choose from, as well as other kits as well. So feel free to go to my online store and click on the kits collection and you'll find them all there. This is my October host code. So if you use that when you shop with me during October, and when your order is over $75, I will send you, in a single order, I will send you a thank you gift as well. All right, so let's have a look at this one. The one we are creating with today is the Christmas Everywhere kit, and this is the one that came out last month. I might just take everything out of the box and we'll move the box out of the way because it just takes up a little bit of space. There we go. All right, so these are all the components that come in the kit. So this kit has 3 different card projects. Now this one's a little bit special too because there's additional pieces in this kit, which I'll show you in a moment, but each kit comes with full instructions. So it's all picture instructions, very easy to follow. The back page shows you the components you need for each of the projects. And then when you open it up, it gives you step-by-step instructions for each one of those projects. The very back page shows you everything that's in the kit. It tells you how many cards you're going to make, and it comes with envelopes as well for each of those cards. Tells you the coordinating colors here, and then we've got a couple of QR codes here. This one is great for beginners with lots of tips for crafting for beginners, and then this one here is specifically takes you to the kits collection on the website. Now that will take you to the general store, not to my online store. So if you do click on that one and then you want to shop with me, you have to select me as your demonstrator. Okay, otherwise just use my direct link. You can find my direct shopping link through my blog, which is mandyspapercraftcreations.blogspot.com, or you can go to mandywitherby.stampinup.net. Hey Shani, how are you? So lovely to have you here. We are playing with kits today. We are creating with the Christmas Everywhere kit today, because Mandy's in a hurry. Mandy has an event to get to this afternoon. So today had to be a quick live. But we are going to be creating with this one in my upcoming Creative Christmas kit together, as well as the Rustic Christmas Countdown kit as well, which I don't have yet. Alrighty, so let's have a look what we get in the kit. So we get a block. So we have a fantastic stamp block. This is a D size. We get a cute little stamp set. Look at these cute little stamps. Now, the good thing is with kits is not only do you have the stamps to create the projects that come in the kit, you can then use those stamps to make other projects afterwards. And you have your block to go on with as well. And you also have an ink spot. And in this one, we have Lost Lagoon. So you have those 3 items in the stamping kits that you can then use for other projects. Okay, so don't feel that you're limited just to using them just for these projects. You can use them on lots of other things. We've got some Stampin' Dimensionals, which is our 3D mounting foam. We've got some envelopes to go with our cards. Now let's have a look at these. Beautiful detail on the inside, and they're all the same. All the envelopes are the same. Okay, Julie said she just ordered the Rustic Countdown kit and she's looking forward to getting it. Oh, that's awesome, Julie. Fantastic. It is beautiful. I look forward to ordering mine this week and having that ready for my class in 2 weeks' time. So beautiful envelopes. They're white on the outside, so you can do a little bit of stamping on the front if you want to, a little bit of inking, something like that if you want to, or just leave them plain. And then when the recipient opens up the envelope, they've got that beautiful printed pattern on the inside. We have our card bases. So we've got 3, oops, I think I picked up something extra. We've got 3 different colored card bases. So there they are there, and they are already printed for you. Oh, I've got some extra bits hiding in there. Let's pull them out. Ooh, hiding in between each of those. Now let's see, what are the colors? We have Granny Apple Green, Pretty Peacock with a little bit of Lost Lagoon in there, and we've got Real Red. Okay, so they're the 3 colours. And we've also got some pecan pie in this kit as well, throughout the elements. All right, so that's those. And then we've got these decorative pieces for the cards. So we've got some already printed, pre-printed little trees on there, which I think we're going to be adding to for our projects. So we've got several of those. Oh, there must be one of those for each project, because there's a lot of them. Okay, then we've got, oh, these ones have got sparkly warkly on them. These have got glittery little spots on them. Can you see that? I don't know if the glitter is going to show up, but each of those little red spots has actually got fine glitter in them. So we've got a few sheets of those. There's 3 sheets of those with those extra little Christmas trees that we can add. So we've got lots of choices in this kit, because you can choose which trees you want to add to your projects. Oh, how cool is this? So we've got some palm trees for those of us who celebrate Christmas in warmer weather. And we've even got some little cactus there as well for those who perhaps have those in their part of the world. So that's why I think it's called the Christmas Everywhere Kit, because it really is tailored to Christmas everywhere all around the world. So wherever you are, yeah, there's trees for you. We've got some labels as well, some for stamping our sentiments, and there we go. So that's all of the bits and pieces in the kit. Alrighty. So, oh, one thing I'm looking for in here is my adhesive dots, which there's usually adhesive dots in each kit, and I haven't stumbled across them yet. They're probably sitting in between something. Let's see, I can't find them yet. Or maybe there's not in this one. Maybe everything is done with mounting foam. Let me have a look and see. Oh, I think there's no adhesive dots in here. No, everything is done with the Stampin' Dimensionals. Everything's adhered with the Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Great. Good. I love a bit of Stampin' Dimensional. All right. So what we'll do is, I think we'll start with the one in the middle. Let's start with the one in the middle, the Real Red card base. So I'm going to open up my instructions here, and it's going to tell me all of the bits and pieces that we need for this card. All right, so we need our red card base. We need one of these pieces, these pre-printed pieces. We need a label. Where did I put those labels? There they are. So this one has got the Pretty Peacock label. Take that out of there. And usually you get a few additional labels as well, so that if you muck up your stamping, yeah, you can do it again. Then we need some of these trees. Now, here's where you can change it up, because it's showing you which trees for the instructions to make the cards exactly how they are on the cover. But if you want to change it up and add your own trees, sorry, the additional trees, these ones here, you can switch them out and use these ones instead. Okay, I'm going to make this one exactly the same. So we need 2 of these ones. So pop those out. I love these ones with the red sparkles on. They're so gorgeous. And then this one here. Okay. All right, and for this one, we are going to, I don't know why I'm starting with number 3, just because it was in the middle on the front. So I thought, well, let's just pick the middle. But we might have time to make all 3. We'll see how we go with time. Okay, and then just pop all these pieces over here. She won't put them back in the box because it'll make it hard for me to get them back out again. And then we need our ink spot. Now I'm swapping out my ink spot. I like to keep these to give away as gifts because I've got all of the colors in the larger block, the larger stamp pad. So I'm just going to swap mine out to use the large one, but you'll use your ink spot if that's what, if that's, you know, that's obviously what comes in the kit. So you'll use that. And then for the stamps, we need, it's showing me I need the tall tree here, the tall narrow tree, and the little star, and the warm wishes. Okay, so let's get our little block out. And we will use, now Stampin' Up! Does have, so these little thin blocks are the ones that come with all of the kits. It does have Stampin' Up! On there too. But if you would like to purchase blocks, some other blocks, and we have blocks in all different sizes as well, but this basically is a D shape, and this is the ones that Stampin' Up! Sell in the catalogue and the online store. They're more of an ergonomic shape. They're a bit, if I hold them up together, you'll see they're a bit thicker, they're heavier, but they've got a nice grip to them. These are my preferred ones. I love these. They're really easy to use, and I love the weight in these as well. But today we're going to use the one that came in the kit. But if you're looking for blocks, just have a look in search for clear blocks in the search field, and you'll find them there. Otherwise they'll be in the tools section. But they come in all different sizes as well, so you can get those too. All right, so we need, let's start with the tree. Actually, let's start with our sentiment. Now, the sentiment is in 2 parts for this one, I think, Merry and Wishes, which is great actually because we've got Merry, Happy, Warm, and Wishes, and Christmas down here. So you can mix and match all of your sentiments, which is super cool. So we're going to go with Warm Wishes. Just turn that over. Warm Wishes. There we go. All right, and we're going to pop them onto our block. Now let's see in the instructions. Wait, I'll just stick them on my block there for a minute. I just want to see in the instructions which way they stamp these, because they're individual stamps, they could be stamped in lots of different ways. Okay, so they're stamped one on top of the other. So they're just lined up, sort of centered above each other. Okay, can you see that there? So that's what we'll do. So we'll line them up on our block. I'll put my wishes down first. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in a piece of grid paper first. And I'm going to use the grid lines on there to help me to line up my sentiments to make sure I get them straight. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up down here on my paper. This is my wishes, and I'll put my warm. My warm wishes above there, and just center that. Make sure they're straight. Yep. And then I'm going to take my block to my stamps and pick them up. Okay, so I had them face down as if I was ready to stamp them. And then when I've picked them up, the flat surface of the stamp has adhered to the flat part of the block. Okay, so that's the best way to do that. So we're going to stamp that first before we do the other pieces. So let's bring in our tag, and we'll leave that one out too. Now, here's a tip for you. Before you stamp with your photopolymer stamps, make sure you give them a good clean. So if you have a brand new stamp set, whether it's from a kit or if it's one that you've purchased from the catalogue or the online store, give them a good clean first and then dry them off just by tapping them onto some scrap paper, because they do carry a little bit of manufacturing oil, and sometimes it repels the ink a little bit. So if you give them a good clean, then you should be good to go. All right, so there's our tag. I'll open up my little ink pad. Now, if you are using one of the ink spots that comes with the kit, you will just run your snips. You might be able to peel this off. Otherwise, just run your snips along the label there. Okay, and that will just separate the label, and then you'll be able to lift the lid off your ink pad. Okay. All right, so let's ink this up. I'm going to do a little test on my paper first. Beautiful. Yep, happy with that placement. Just check that my placement is going to fit inside the white area of my label, which it is. I'll just ink this back up again. And we'll just stamp that in the middle there. Okay, just nice firm pressure. Don't rock your stamp. Straight up. And there we go. We've got our nice sentiment there. Tap it off on there, and I'll clean it off on my Simply Chamois. So this is a Simply Chamois. It doesn't come with the case. I've just popped it into a clear case, but there's the code if you're looking for one. It's 147042 if you're looking for a Simply Chamois. This is an old one that I have washed many, many times, and it has lost a bit of colour, but they're a very pretty purple colour when you first get them. This one's well loved. But you just add water to them, and they are great for cleaning the water-based inks off your stamps. Otherwise, if you don't have those, you can use a damp cloth or you can use a baby wipe. If you're using a damp cloth, make sure you use a low lint type cloth so that the lint doesn't get stuck to your stamps, because you will pick that up as you're stamping, and then you won't get a nice crisp image. All right, so we're going to pop these back on our sheets. Make sure you dry your stamps off before you do pop them back on your sheets, just by tapping them on some scrap paper, as you saw me do just then. All right, so we are going to add our tree. I'm going to add our tree there, and then we need this little star as well. So what I'm going to do with the star is I'm going to pop the star on the reverse side, just offset from the tree, so that I can see that, but I can stamp it separately to the tree. Okay, I'll show you how we do that. So we're going to give those a little clean. Okay, so first clean my tree. Now with these solid shaped images, make sure you give them a really, really good clean. Okay, dry it off. Do the same with the star. Clean, clean, clean. Tap that to make it dry. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we are stamping the trees on this piece. So sort of in between and set down a little bit lower than these two trees. And then we're going to stamp some additional little stars. All right, So again, we'll ink up that tree. You might want to do a little test on your paper just to see that you're happy with that. Beautiful. That stamps really well. All right, so this little tree is going to be stamped. Oh, hang on a minute. Have I got the right tree? Wait a sec. Let me go back. Let me go back to my instructions. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting because on the instructions, it shows me to have this tree. So this one that I've got on here, but then on the front, oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You can use whichever, but in the instructions, it actually shows the other tree. It shows that one. So that's confusing, isn't it? That might be a little typo there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. You can use whichever tree you like. So, well, I've got this one already mounted up, so let's just use that one. Doesn't really matter. We can change it up and do it however we like. All right, so then I'm going to stamp these just down, move my ink pad out of the way, just down a little bit lower than the other trees. So we'll stamp the first one, we'll re-ink our stamp, and we'll stamp the second one. There we go. And then I'm going to flip that over. So I've got the star on the opposite side. We're going to ink up just the star, just inking it up on the corner of my block there so that I don't get a lot of excess ink around my, my block there. So there, and whoa, I got a little bit of excess ink there. So if you get excess ink like that, just be careful that you don't get that on your card. So I'm just going to take my chamois and wipe that off. Wasn't watching carefully when I did that. Okay, and I'm going to stamp this one here. And then this one is going to go down here. There we go. Beautiful. See? Not difficult. So just clean those stamps off. All right. Close our ink pad so I don't stick my hand in that because I'm likely to do that. All right. So once we've done that, we've done our stamping, okay? We've done our sentiment, we've done our little card front piece. Then we can put dimensionals on that and put that onto our card. So we'll flip that over. We'll take our Stampin' dimensionals and we'll pop those on. Now, I like lots of dimensionals because I don't like to have any saggy bits. So I probably use more dimensionals than what they show you in the images. But that's just me. That's just how I like to craft. Okay, beautiful. All right, so now we'll get our card base. We're going to fold that in half. That's already scored for you. So you'll see the score line already there. So just fold that in half. If you have a bone folder, you'll burnish that on the fold line just to give that a more crisp fold and to make it sit down a bit nicer. If you don't have a bone folder, that's okay. You can actually use the edge of your block to do that. But just be careful because it's not quite as smooth as a bone folder. So just be gentle. You might even want to do that on the back side rather than on the front side. Okay. Now we'll remove all of the dimensional backings. And these dimensionals that come in the kits, they're a little bit higher in dimension to our standard Stampin' dimensionals that you can purchase in the online store. So if you are mixing and matching, just be aware of that because, yeah, these do have a bit more height to them. Okay, so we're going to put this just up towards the top so that you've got an even border around the top and the left and the right side. Okay. Then we're going to put some dimensionals onto these extra pieces. Let's move that grid paper away now. So we've got our 3 trees there and our sentiment label. So we're going to put dimensionals on all of those. Whoops, got an extra one there. Just making sure that the dimensional stays within the area of the element that you're adhering, so that you don't see that dimensional from, you know, the front side, because that would look messy. There we go. Okay, so now we work out our placement for these. I'm going to pop my sentiment down here. I'll do that one first. So my sentiment's just going to sit down here, hanging off the bottom, and we'll get that in the middle. So these card kits are fantastic for new crafters, or those of you who might be in a hurry and not have a lot of time, or perhaps you don't have a lot of space to store craft supplies. Then the kits are fantastic for you as well. Right, so this one is going to go here in the middle. And then these two, yeah, because not all of us have a craft room, not all of us have a craft space. So these are really great if that is you. Oh, my extra little star that I stamped there is going to be covered up. I should have stamped it over a little bit further, but that's okay. That's all right. There we go. So that's our first card. That's as easy as it is. There's no additional embellishments needed because we have the sparkle there in the trees with that those little glittered baubles on the tree, which you probably can't really see terribly well in. Let's see if I angle my light a little bit. Can you see them? Is it picking up the sparkle there? Bit hard to tell, isn't it? But there you go. So see how quick and easy that was? Now, how are we going for time? Oh, I think we've got time for one more, at least one more. So there we go. So let's put that one over there. Let's make the granny apple green one. So let's have a look. This one we might do some palm trees on this one, perhaps. Let's have a look what's on the front. Let's do some palm trees on this one. Actually, I might use the just deciding. Oh no, let's do that. Let's, oh, it might be a bit much. I might use the base, the Pretty Peacock base one, so that the trees really pop on there. Okay, so let's get our card base. We'll get our palm trees. Some twine along the card front under the sentiment would be nice too if you were stepping up the kit. That's a great idea, Amber. Yes, it would be really lovely to have some twine along here as well under the sentiment if you were stepping it up. And you could even add some extra bling on the background there if you wanted to as well. Yep, great idea. All right, so we'll use those two, and let's see, we'll pop this one in the middle between them. Now, I'm just checking with the palm trees if they all go in the same direction. Let me just pull those back out again and just double check. Because if they go in opposite directions, no, they're all facing the same direction. I wasn't sure. So I wasn't sure if they're all going in the same direction or one went left and one went right, but that's all good. Okay, what else do we need? We need a granny apple green label for this one. So that's great because that'll bring in more of the granny apple green. We need the stamp that we've already got mounted up and the star, and we need Happy Christmas for this one. Okay, so let's just change over our sentiment. Well, you know what? we'll do the sentiment afterwards. We'll do the star first and the tree because we've already got them mounted up. Oh, we forgot our little front panel piece. Okay, so we'll do the stamping on this one first. Bring back in our Lost Lagoon stamp pad. We'll do the same again. We'll go back to the instructions inside the instruction sheet. Let's find that one. There it is. Yeah, so you can step these cards up in lots of different ways, or you can change how you create them. You don't have to create them exactly how the instructions tell you. But yeah, it's for anyone who likes some guidance, then this is a great kit for you. Okay, so we're basically going to stamp the same as before. I might just move my trees and my stars a little bit so that we can see them. Okay, so here we go. Let's ink up our little tree. And we'll stamp one down here and move that over to the edge. And this one I'm going to stamp over towards this edge a little bit further. There we go. And then our little stars, I'll put one down here. One up here. And one over here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we'll set that aside. Give these a clean and then we'll put our sentiments onto the block. Dry them off on my little scrap paper. So we've got 3 different tree stamps in this this little stamp set that comes with the kit. I've just used the same one in this one by accident. Pardon me. What are we stamping? Happy Christmas? Merry Christmas. I'm going to stamp. Yeah, I'll stamp Merry Christmas. Yeah, I stamped the other one incorrectly on the first card, but it doesn't matter. As I said, you can change them up and use them in whichever format you like. All right, so let's use our grid paper again to line this up and get it nice and straight. So we've got Christmas and our Merry. We'll try and get that centered in the middle. So let's see, that's around about right, I think. Pick that up with our block. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, it might not be quite straight. I think my Merry's a little bit crooked. Now let me try getting that straighter. Oops. Just wanting to stick to me. There we go. Let's take that back to here. Yeah. Okay, so we'll stamp, I'll leave that there while I'm stamping actually. We'll stamp that onto our tag. So tap, tap, tap. Don't need to push your block hard into your, or your stamp I should say, hard into your ink pad. You just need to tap, tap, tap. And then when you go to stamp it, just hold that there firm pressure, but not pushing it super, super hard. And there we go. All right, give that a clean. And ready to put that together. So in my creative Christmas kit along, we're actually going to have 2 hours to create as many of our projects as we can. Now we've got 9 projects in this kit, so depending on how fast people craft as to how many they'll get made, but they might choose to get both this and the rustic countdown kit, and they might have time to get all of these cards done and a little bit of the rustic kit, or vice versa. Just depends on how quickly people craft and how much chatting is going on. Because we love to have a chat. That's all part and parcel of crafting together, isn't it? Is getting together just to spend some creative time, some downtime together, just enjoy each other's company, have a good chat, have a cuppa, have some afternoon tea together. And yeah, it's all about the experience. All right, so let's pop this one down here. Same thing again, even borders around the top and the two sides with that wider border at the bottom. Now, before we adhere these, let's have a look at the positioning. So we're going to have this big tree in the middle, and then we're going to have our two palm trees either side. Oh, that will be cute. All right, so we're going to pop all of these up on some dimensionals. Move that over. Turn these over. Okay. Do our sentiment. Our large tree. I might put 3 dimensionals on this one because it's a wider piece. I might put 2 on the tops of each of the palm trees. And then we might cut some in half for the stem of the, or the trunk of the tree. Or you can use your little edge pieces. So I might use my edge pieces actually. So I'll just cut these. And I'll use those little bits for the trunks of the trees, just so they've got a bit of stability as well. Otherwise they'll be sort of hanging there. Or you can cut, yeah, you can cut your dimensionals in half. I'm actually going to use my take a pick tool to pick them up, make it a bit easier for me to handle them. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty, so let's put our sentiment down first. In the middle, let's work out where the middle is. That's about the middle, thereabouts. Okay, so line that up along the bottom edge so that you've got it nice and straight there. We'll put our big tree in the middle first. There we go, and then our palm trees. And this one is going to be a Southern Hemisphere Christmas tree with the beautiful palm trees because we celebrate Christmas in the summer. There we go, and we've got the other trees there as well in the background. So it's a bit of an everything, isn't it? An everywhere trees. Well, as the kit says, Christmas everywhere. There we go, and we'll pop that one there too. How fun is that? Is that just so cute? There we go. How are we going for time? 4 more minutes. All right, so I think we'll finish it up there. There's one more card, but we probably won't get the time for that one. But there's the Granny Apple Green base one as well, and it I think uses the other stamp. Let's have a look. Which one does it use? Yes. So it uses the other stamp and the wider trees. So there you go. Well, actually, what's the time? 3 minutes. No, I think I'll be pushing it. I think I better not because I will get carried away. But anyway, yeah, it uses that tree and this tree. And yeah, that will be really beautiful. So I will make that one another time when I have a little bit of time. And remember too, we have matching envelopes. So let me pull them out. Let's grab them back out of the box. So we've got our matching envelopes. So there you go. So that's 2 more Christmas cards for our to send out for Christmas. So we have a pretty long list usually, and we make about 80-85 cards for Christmas. So, but here's the kits. These are the 2 kits that we're going to be using in the kit together. So if you would like to come along, if you are in the western suburbs, or you'd like to travel out to the western suburbs, out towards the Penrith area, towards the Blue Mountains, then we would love to have you come and join us. As I said, there's only 1 or 2 seats left, so be sure to register for that. The links will be in the description of the video, and I did pop it in the comments before too, so be sure to oh, sorry, I'm just looking up at comments now. Yeah, so be sure to register as soon as possible for that before it closes tomorrow. If the class fills today, though, I will be closing it off early. Amber said, do they need to relax? If so, you could sit them straight on the label before mounting on the block to get positioning. Oh, for the, yes, for the sentiments. Yes, because some of the sentiments, they're longer and they're quite stretchy and pliable, and you want them to be straight. So if you want them to be straight, put them down on some paper first, face down as if you're going to stamp them, and just let them relax into their natural position. Make sure they're on paper though, and not on a sticky surface, because if you put them down on a sticky surface, like this is a sticky surface, my desk cover here. If I put them down like that, they're going to sort of stick to that and want to stay in that not straight shape. So if you want them to be straight, just let them relax down onto some paper that they're not going to grip to, okay? And then pick them up with your block like that. Thank you, Amber. Yes, I did forget to mention that. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, well, I am going to tip the camera back up to say goodbye to you all. And that was super, super fast. All right, so here we go. Bear with me. I'm going to cover up the camera so I don't make you all dizzy. And I'll just flip this over. All right, flip those cameras so that we are right way round and not on the ceiling. I'll adjust my lights here. That one always is a problem, isn't it? Every time. I say it every time. Every time. It's kind of just sitting there. Alrighty. So I hope you enjoyed that. I gave you a little insight into the Christmas Everywhere kit. So if you love that one, grab that to help you get your Christmas project started. And as I said, this week, today until Wednesday, the 9th to the 11th of October 2023 is free shipping. So you can purchase the kit and get free shipping, or if you're in the western suburbs, you might like to come along to my kit along on the 21st of October when we'll be creating this kit, and the or you can choose the rustic countdown. What is it? Christmas rustic countdown. I keep forgetting the name of it. Rustic Christmas countdown kit. Yes, there we go. So there's the 2 that you can choose from, or you can choose to do both. So there you go. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me. If you would like more information about the starter kit offer as well, I'd love to answer any of your questions if that interests you. If you need catalogs, let me know as well. I'd love to get them out to you. Remember to follow me on my YouTube channel. Subscribe over there to my YouTube channel. Make sure you've clicked on follow here on my Facebook page so that you'll get notifications when I post and when I go live, so that you'll never miss out on anything. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, and if you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter, make sure you do that too, so that I can keep you up to date with everything that is happening. All right, well, have a great week, everybody. I hope you have an awesome week this week. I hope you get some crafting time in there as well. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week, next Monday at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. If I don't see you before then, you never know, I may just jump on and surprise you at some point. So make sure that you're following my page so that you'll get notified. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great week. And as I always say, happy crafting. Bye.